Hello, my name is Harper, and I'm a trans man, and I just got top surgery on Monday, so 6 days ago, 6 days post-op. And I have a few tips to survive the first week of top surgery. So obviously, disclaimer, this is just me, you will have your own struggles, but this might help you to think about some things that you might not expect or you might not have thought about beforehand. The first one that I think is the most important and was actually compulsory for me to have surgery is have someone to take care of you the first few days. This is essential because you will not be able to do anything. Basically, you will not want to move around. You want to just lie there, and you can't fix meals for yourself, you can't put your own clothes on, stuff like that. So wear loose clothes. Obviously, because your arm movement, you're a little T-Rex and you're not very strong. And so if you have tight clothes, you will not be able to pull anything on. First of all, you've got this vest that's a little, makes your body a little thicker and it makes that friction happen. And then second of all, I cannot get this shirt on without at least a little help. And this thing is loose. This thing is like a loose sweater thing. It stops here and I have to get it on there. Same thing with pants. If you have tight pants, you will not be able to pull them up over your butt or whatever you need to pull them over. Because you will not have the strength, physical strength, or really movement to just to grip them and pull them up and yank them the way that they need to be yanked. Stay warm. I live in Canada, but thankfully the warmer part of Canada, but it is the beginning of spring, so it's a little chilly at night and in the mornings. And when you're cold, you shiver, and your muscles contract, and that hurts like heck on your chest muscles that have just been sliced through and they're still recovering. So you really need to stay warm, get some blankets, get some jackets, get whatever you need, some furry socks, because that will really, really help you not hurt yourself, involuntarily. Another one is a way to prop yourself up when you sleep or you sit down. Unless you have super good core muscles, and even then you will be pretty weak, especially the day of or after surgery. I found it really difficult to sit up from anything that was more than a 45-degree angle. Another thing on that same note is to make sure that your pillows, whatever you're leaning against, a recliner, is flat and straight, so your body doesn't have to twist, because that first day I could not twist at all. If I wanted to adjust, I had to come back up, readjust and scooch my butt, and then recline back, because this motion was not possible for the first 3 days. It hurt so much. Relating to the previous point was make sure you practice your butt scooches. This might not apply to you if you're not sleeping in a bed. That might be a little bit better, but I was sleeping in my bed. I would often, because I was, reclined but upright, and so in the night I would slide down a little bit. Obviously, you can't put weight on your arms, especially the first few days, so you can't just use your arms to scooch yourself back. You have to hold them here, because this is where your arms will be. I had to scooch back and forth. I'd wake up in the middle of the night because I would be so uncomfortable, and I'd have to do the weird recline up, engage my core muscles, and then just do little butt scooches back in bed, and then just recline back and fall asleep. I did that several times for the first 2 days. This one I actually hadn't thought about before, though I was worried about the whole bathroom thing in general, but thankfully I was able to I'm able to wipe and everything and pull up my own pants. It's fine. But a thing that I didn't really think about was to get the toilet paper first before you even take off your pants or sit down, especially if it's far away from you, because you will not be able to reach that. The extent of your reach will be your forearms. That's about it. And so if you're on the toilet and you're just going and then you're done, unless it's right here, you won't be able to reach it. So my recommendation is get the toilet paper before you sit down and take off your pants and stuff, and either hold it or put it in a pocket or put it on a surface that you can reach really easily, and everything will go smoothly. It'll all be great. This one's a little funny one, but strengthen your legs before surgery and make sure that you can squat in different positions. I'm not just talking about gym squats, I'm also talking about plie all the way down in first position in ballet, that kind of squat. That became so handy for me because I could not bend down very well. Another thing from in the same vein is that I used my feet a lot in the first 2 days. I used to be a dancer, so that might be, you know, it might have helped me a little bit, but I would just like stick my leg up and like open doors with my feet because I couldn't do it with my arms, or I'd turn on light switches when I couldn't reach at all. And also I'm short. I've mentioned this a few times. This might not affect you if you are tall, but I could not reach my light switches for the life of me for the first 2 days with my hands. So I just used my feet. So that was, I don't know, it's something that you could do if you need, like me. My next one is not possible for some of you, but if you can, get some of those sweet, sweet Asian jeans, you know, that make it so that your earwax is dry and also that you have fewer sweat glands. Because at this point, you know, you're a few days post-op, you know, you haven't gotten your drains out yet, but you're starting to stink. And it doesn't smell great. And if you just have these jeans, you know, you don't worry about it. You won't reek until at least a week. Obviously, if you don't have these jeans or whatever that, you know, make you have less sweat glands, you can't really help that. So I recommend getting the person that's helping you or like a friend or something that to just come over and help like sponge bath you with like a wet washcloth and some soap maybe, especially around like, you know, places that you'd put deodorant. My last tip is to just try and find some humor in, you know, all the pain and discomfort. You will not believe how many jokes I made about blood is stored in the balls, about my drains. I know that a lot of trans people get post-op depression from some of their surgeries, and you know, that's really, really hard and unfortunate, and obviously not something you can really help. But just trying to find, you know, a little bit of humor in things can really make the whole experience a lot better and could just kind of make it seem like, you know, the process of healing is speeding up. And remember why you did this, and remember that it's all gonna be okay, and like think about all the things that you can do later on. I'm really excited to go hiking with my partner this summer. It's my first summer in 2 years to have like off from school, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna go hiking and swimming and stuff like that. Also really jazzed about like going to the gym and just like building up my chest muscles, because like, wow, this is flat. And I really want to have like defined pec muscles, you know? Anyway, thank you for listening. I hope that some of these tips helped you. I hope you survived the first few weeks. I will be making a bunch of videos soon in regards to post-op stuff. I'm making like movement updates and stuff, and I'm also writing down a heck of a lot of things, and I'll probably make like a 1-month video. As always, if you have any questions for me, you can definitely find me on any of my social media, or you can like just put it in the comments, whatever you want. I don't bite, I'm friendly, and I'm pretty easy to find, I think. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna go. Bye.